welcome to my channel. Today we're going to learn about decimals. So yeah guys, as everybody knows, decimal is a very big topic. So I'll split this decimal into two parts. First, the part one is mainly where we are going to learn about basics in decimals, and part two is mainly about advanced in decimals. So let's begin with part one. But before that, let's just see what we're going to get when we learn in part one. Yeah, so let's start with the basics. And the main basics are about decimal and what is a decimal. Yeah. Then we'll continue with some easy actions called ASMD of decimals. As you can see on the screen, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are ASMD called addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of decimals. So yeah, guys, let's start with some important points about decimal. So yeah, guys, the dot is called the decimal point. Okay, guys. Whenever you see any decimal questions, right, there'll be one small dot. Okay, that is the dot. That is the dot, as you can say, as a decimal point. So yeah guys, that particular decimal point is very important in decimal number system. So yeah guys, now let's move on. What can we learn in what is decimal. So yeah guys, now a decimal number can be defined as a number whose whole number part and the fractional part is separated by a decimal point. In the next slide, you can see what I mean. As you can see, there are two apples and there are three apples here. Okay, as you can see, there are one, two, three. Yeah, but the third one is half. So here, as you can see, here two and a half they've given. So we can say it in decimal. It's called 2.5. So yeah, guys, you can say that two are the complete apples and five is the half apple. Okay, now as we know, there are some, like, what do you say, percentages, right? Like, yeah, 5.5, you can say, right, 5.5 decimal. So yeah guys, this is some important decimal we should know. So as you can see in the top, there's one means complete, and which is called 100%, as you can see. After that, then half is called 0.5, then one third is called 0.3, 33, and one fourth is called 0.25. Yeah, later it goes, as you can see in the chart. So that was kind of fun. Addition of decimals. Write down the number. So yeah guys, I've given some steps which will help you write and write and adding decimals. So as you can see in the picture, we have to always line them up. Okay, the dot should not be in some other place, and the, you can say, the upper digits dot should be somewhere else, nothing like that. We have to be in straight line. Okay, that's very useful, and it's you can say it's kind of mandatory, but okay. So later you can do normal addition. Okay, later it's same with the subtraction, but as you guys can see here, I've given like the steps what you can, which can help you do subtracting decimals. Okay, so as we come to the m, you can say multiplication. It's kind of different. Yeah, first we have to multiply them normally. Okay, later if you want to turn them to multiplying decimals. Okay, decimals. So as you can see in the picture, 13.75. Okay, so here after the digit, after the decimal point, there are two digits. Okay, and down, as you can see, 5.5. Okay. After I can say after the point, there's only one digit. So we have to add both the like how many digits, like after the decimal point how many digits are there. Both we have to add, then we'll get like three digits, as you can see in the slide, you can see in the picture. So later that we have to add to the, you can say, sum, and we should never forget to add that, or else it won't, come in the form of division, sorry, decimals. So now let's go to division of decimal. So yeah, guys, as you can see, I've even as usual, I've given the steps to what to do, and you can even see it in the picture. So yeah, guys, we have to move them little. That's right. You have to move them. It'll become 55 dot. Okay, point. You can say like that. And here, as you can see, 13.75, right? That will move to 137.5. So that 137.5 is there, right? That point should go to the quotient area where we apply the quotient, and as usual, long division. Okay. So yeah, guys, this is mainly all the stuff for part one basics. So now let's step up and let's go to part two. Yeah, guys, before we go to part two, I just want to show you guys what we're gonna learn in part two. So yeah, guys, decimal to fraction, fraction to decimal, and number line of decimal, and types of decimal. In those also there are types, as you can see, terminating decimal and non-terminating, and recurring. I don't know, it's kind of hard to pronounce. You can ask Google. Now let's begin with decimal to fraction. Write down no, write down decimal, the decimal divided by 1. If there is one number after the decimal point, then multiply top and bottom by 10. Okay, if there are two numbers after the decimal point, multiply both top and bottom by 100. Yeah, that's as you can see in the picture also. So for even every number, okay, simplify the fraction, as you can see here, right? Now let's move on to fraction to decimal. So this is kind of unique thing. Fraction to decimal is, you say, it's easier to understand than decimal to fraction. So let's just go in. First step is always you have to know some things about fraction. Okay, in fractions, the numerator is the number above the line. As you know that right in the middle there is one line which above it is called numerator, and below that is called denominator. uh, as you guys can see, there are some steps. The line in a fraction, the line in a fraction that separates the numerator and the denominator represents division. Yeah, it's dividing them. So it's like that. To convert a fraction to a decimal, divide the numerator by denominator. So you have to divide them. So yeah. So number line of decimal. So yeah, guys, as you can see, to represent a decimal on a number line, divide each segment of the number line into 10 equal, 10 equal parts, as you can see in the picture. 0.10, then 1, 1 fraction 10, you can say. So yeah, guys, 10% like that, we have to group it out. Then let's move on to some let's move on to types of decimals. So yeah, guys, this is a very very important point. So yeah, I hope you guys listen to me. Yeah. So yeah, guys, first type of decimal is terminating. Yeah, I'm saying terminating decimals. So terminating. Yeah, let's before that, let's just read all of this. Later we'll move on to terminating decimals. So yeah, guys, second one is non-terminating decimals. So yeah, guys, later we have recurring recurring decimals. Okay, yeah, it's kind of hard to pronounce. Okay. Now let's move on to terminating decimals. Yeah, guys, a terminating decimal is usually defined as a decimal number that contains a infinity number of digits after the point. As you can see in the picture, there's 34, and 34 keeps on going to the infinite. So let's move on to the non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating decimals, you can say aka non-repeating decimal, is a decimal number that continues endless with no group of digits repeating endlessly. Yeah, you can see that. And recur, recurring, I don't know, decimal. A repeating decimal or recurring decimal is decimal representation of a whole of a number whose digits are periodic. So yeah, guys, it's, yeah, there are more stuff to learn. So yeah, guys, there's one more fun fact. There's one more thing in decimals called rational numbers. Okay, guys, if you want me to make a video on that, please hit the like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be aware whenever I post a new video. And yeah, guys, I would love to thank you. I would love to thank you guys. No, you guys are showing so much love to me. So yeah, guys, there you go. And it's your boy Shreyas signing off.